Bitcoin and Ethereum targets. So we're going to look at the different price levels for Bitcoin here. We have liquidity gaps heading down here. It looks like we're almost hitting the bottom of this liquidity gap at approximately 88,558. But then there's another one right below it on the daily scale, 85,292. I actually have a buy target. I have a buy limit order at 87. It's honestly, yeah, it's tricky. It's not guaranteed we're going to get down there, but to be super safe, if you really want to get a buy, 88,558 could be good. But man, we are seeing a lot of downward pressure. We take a look at Ethereum and we are below 3,000. That is crazy. The liquidity gap levels, I mean, these gaps go all the way back to July 10th, where it was all buyers, not much selling, and there's a gap there. Same on July 9th. There's a definite chance that we might scoop those up, so we might go all the way down to 27.97, and then we could even go all the way down to 26.30 for Ethereum. It's honestly not guaranteed we get a bounce there, but it looks pretty good because we have all this support for Ethereum back here in May, all the way through May. We have all these, areas of resistance that now could turn into support in the best case scenario. I mean, that was a lot. That was a lot of accumulation that was happening around these levels at like 26.30. It would be a shame if we went below that, but yeah, I mean, I personally think there's got to be some support there. I mean, I guess it could even go down to, I mean, who knows, 2,300 or something. I guess that's possible, but we'll see what happens. So at least for now, I'm still pretty cautious, but I'm going to buy some at 87,000. None of this is financial or investment advice. This is just what I'm thinking, but I'm not a financial advisor. Crypto is risky. You could lose your money. So definitely be careful out there. So if my buy order hits at like 87, I'm planning for some sort of a bounce, but in the case we just slice through that like butter and we go all the way, I mean, worst case scenario, there's a chance we go to 70,500. And that would be terrifying for the market. But let's see how much of a dump that would be. That would be, let me start over here. If we go from the all-time high down to this level, that'd be 44% dump. We have seen that before. We have seen that. We saw that back in 2020. We saw a dump, a 55% dump. Well, initially it was 53%, but it continued to go down a little bit more. 44%, it's we have seen that before. So that would be absolutely brutal, but we have to be aware that that's possible. Not guaranteed, but I mean, the good news is that, these liquidity gaps up here, they stop at like 85,000. Hopefully we get a bounce off of there, and that, I mean, I think that could bounce to at least 100, probably. But none of this is guaranteed. So I'm gonna buy some here. I'm not even getting that greedy. I'm gonna buy just like some, not a lot. I have 50% cash, so that's important to note. As I sold some up here, and I'll buy some here. I'll nibble here, and if we go all the way to 70, then I'll buy a much bigger chunk. But man, yeah, this is crazy, and something we've seen before in crypto. I mean, Ethereum heading all the way down to 2630 is possible. That would be a sizable dump. That would be 46% dump. Definitely nothing we haven't seen before. I mean, look at even back here. This was brutal. How much of a dump was this? 66% dump we had in, let's see, that was December all the way down to April. Jeez. Brutal. So yeah, those are the levels I'm looking at. I'm not sure how much that would bounce up, but historically, like if we go to the last bull run for Ethereum, I mean, let's assume the worst case scenario. Let's say we're in a bear market. The last bear market, we got a 51% pump after the lows. Now it's really hard to hit the actual low, so it might be something more like if you bought around here, more like a 25% pump. But even that, then it went down again, but then it started creating a higher low, and then it went even higher. So it could even go up like 63%. Sorry, I'm working with a little cough here. Doing my best. Oh, by the way, if you think your life is tough, well, at least you didn't have a snake show up in your house in your morning meditation. As that's what's happened this morning with this guy. For me, I was sitting out on the porch and there was a snake crawling up into my roof, and it was a massive snake. So that was terrifying. So, yeah, other areas of life are seeming a lot easier, or a lot more relaxed. Even though crypto's tanking, at least you don't have a snake in your crawling up your wall. I had a snake guy check it out, and he did say he's 100% sure that it is a what kind of oh, I'm blanking on the name, but basically an overall safe snake, just like slightly venomous. It's not like a super venomous one, so I'm super happy about that. um, and he says it's very timid, it's very shy, and all it does is sleep at night in the dark. Or no, it actually sleeps during the day, and then it goes out and hunts at night. So hopefully we can get that situation sorted out. He came to the house and he couldn't find it today, but yeah, send me some good wishes and some prayers that this nice, cuddly, lovely snake will actually leave the premises and go find a better home, because I'm sending it love. I'm gonna take the high road. I'm gonna send it love, and we're gonna create peace. But I would like it to find another home that would feel better. All right. After that tangent, yep. So these are the levels I'm looking at. Okay, the astrology. I mean, one thing that's interesting is we're going to be heading into a new moon in a couple days, and that's going to be conjunct Mercury retrograde. Now, that's tough to predict, but I mean, that's not great. The big concern is that it's going to be opposing Uranus, and Uranus retrograde can bring wild market swings. It can bring confusion. It can go the opposite of what we're expecting. So we got a wild card coming up here in 2 days, which is concerning. Actually, really, it's coming up now, and especially tomorrow, because we have Mercury retrograde exactly opposing Uranus, which is a total wild card and brings wild volatility, unpredictable price swings up and down. And it's difficult to say which direction it's going to go. But the fact that we've already been getting a massive dumping shows that perhaps we could get a major swing in direction. So maybe we could swing to the upside. It's certainly possible. It'll probably do the opposite of what majority of people are thinking. So if majority of people think that we're going into a bear market, maybe we'll swing back up, at least temporarily. But wow, wild market swings. But once again, nothing we haven't seen before. I talked about yesterday, we're getting this Saturn conjunct the Bitcoin, BlackRock, Neptune all the way through December. So we're already getting a massive dump with that, because we got an exact hit yesterday. We got another exact hit December 9th. We also look at the Ethereum BlackRock ETF astrology. I mean, we got a fairly positive transit on the 13th, but what did we get? We actually got dumping. on November 3rd. We've just been getting dumping. So that's not a great sign that even the positive transit is not giving us a relief rally. But, you know, for the bulls, there is hope for a possible relief rally. I mean, Pluto trining the Ethereum BlackRock ETF Mars November 29th, which is on the positive side. So, but definitely not guaranteed. If Bitcoin continues to fall, Ethereum is going to likely follow Bitcoin. But it'll be interesting to see if we can get a rebound by the 29th. But then after that, it doesn't look that good for Ethereum. We get Uranus squaring the Ethereum BlackRock Mercury. Starting in December, it's in orb, and then we get a direct hit on December 28th, right after Christmas. So we might have the Christmas blues for Ethereum. Hate to say it. It's not looking great. We also have Jupiter squaring the Ethereum BlackRock Chiron, which is not great. Bringing, potentially killing optimism and bringing old wounds, old traumas from the past. Possibly the Ethereum blues. But then January is looking better. Jupiter making a positive trine to the Ethereum ETF Saturn, which could start bringing a rebound or even a peak by then. So really interesting astrology we got here. Yep. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's see. I sound a lot better. Good. Glad I sound better. I felt like I was kind of losing my voice yesterday. This Brezert on a weekly shows that in the second half of November we might bounce. Okay, interesting. I was really saying targets for basically buy signals, but I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't think I'm allowed to say like buy targets, but that's really what I was pointing towards. Upside targets, I don't know. I mean, I think we could get some resistance around 100 perhaps. If not, I mean, the highest we could get to like 107, 108, where people might start to get optimistic again. Let's see. If we dip down to this level, yeah, let's say we get a 25% pump from there, we could get to 107. And beyond that, best case scenario, we could get to like 120 or 119 or something. Actually, there's a liquidity gap right here at 119, so I think that would be like the top. And below that, there's liquidity levels. There's one level here at 100, 708. So I'd probably be selling some around that 100 level. I'm a bit more cautious. So that's what I'm thinking in terms of targets. But you got to make your own financial decisions. I'm not a financial advisor. That's just what I'm doing. Yeah, prayers for the snake to relocate. I'm sending out that it's a very friendly, nice snake, but yeah, it's ready to head out. We might have scared it away because the snake guy went up into the attic and we were making some noise, setting the intention that it will remove itself from the premises and find a better place. Find some good food somewhere else. Maybe some, whatever snakes eat. I don't want to gross y'all out. I tried looking up, I don't know if we have vegans listening to this or not. I tried looking up a little online. Ammonia vinegar may help repel them. Essential oils. Yes. There's listings of remedies that supposedly help make snakes not want to be around your home. Yeah. Also putting on like bright lights on the walls. It's unbelievable how high snakes can climb. Oh, we have to actually cut our tree. It was able to get up to our second floor off of a tree. So we have to cut that tree. Yeah, essential oils could help possibly. We'd have to probably use a lot of it though. Problem is it rains a lot here, so it might just wash them away. There's a bottle of so I'm in Southeast Asia. That's just another note. I don't have Amazon here. Nissus snake repellent. Okay, I could look that up here. This sell-off is a typical bear raid. Look it up. It's a real term. Okay. All influencers with major followings are calling for a bear market. This slot usually creates exit liquidity. Yeah, that's a really good. I agree. I saw Ben Cohen's video. I looked at the comments, and like every comment was saying like bear market, and people were just giving up, and people are saying like, I'm not tired, I'm done, I'm giving up. So if the majority of people are giving up, then that could actually signal that we're not done. That dare I say that this is only the beginning. There's a chance. There's a chance. And I might be leaning more towards that as we continue into December with this changing global liquidity line, as it shows an uptick December heading into quarter one of next year. So that is one of the most optimistic things we see here. All right. So that's just what I'm thinking. That's what I'm looking at. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the prayers for a safe home. And hope y'all are comfortable at your home as well. And sending y'all much love and finding that place of inner peace. And on that topic, I am actually open to doing some Bitcoin dump guided meditations. If y'all would like to hear my voice, my calming voice, guide you through some nervous system and centering, getting back to your mental center, your emotional center during potentially chaotic times in the crypto markets in our lives. If you like a guided meditation, comment below and I could send that out. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Merci beaucoup.